Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, oh shit, thank you for sticking with me. Today guys, we have a very serious issue to discuss. Okay, from the title of this video, you know what we're going to talk about. It's the issue of Deve. Okay, we are going to talk about the issue of Deve. Okay, a subscriber of mine, asked me to do this video, and I feel is a very serious issue that we need to discuss, and we need to understand it. Okay, I feel a lot of us don't understand it, and we need to understand what the Deve is. Okay, so let's move right into the video. Before we move into this video, I would like to give a quick disclaimer, okay? Everything, all the explanations I give here are based off of my own understanding of it, from my experiences and from my findings, okay? So you are free to let us know your stand on this, okay? You're free to give your stand on this, and then any other contribution you have or whatever you have to say concerning this issue, you are free to say it in the comment section, okay? The explanations here are based off of my own understanding, from my own findings and experiences, okay? So yeah. So after purchasing the land, you pay the development fee or the building permits. You pay your building permit fee or development fee, which is the same. These are legal, okay? Your development fee or your building permit is a legal fee you pay to the council or to the community, right? Now, talking about this Deve, after paying your development fee and or the building permits, the community that you purchase the land from or the family you purchase the land from expects you to use their youths, people who are skilled in that field, to do the job, to do the work for them, for you. Okay, so now in the process they expect that, oh, we have people here that are skilled in this field, we need you to use them. And now in the process where you have your own workers, you have people that have been working for you, you have your own workers, you don't want to use the youth from that community, you don't want to use the workers from that community or the workers from that family, you don't want to use them, you have your own workers. The community or the family will now tell you that, you have to pay our youth some money, so that they will not feel bad that strangers are working in the position where they themselves are supposed to be working to earn money from. Okay, so they will not, for them not to feel bad that you brought in strangers to work, because that's you buying that land, you are developing the community, developing the place, and they expect that to provide job for the youths there, even if it's temporary. Okay, so in the process that you're not providing job for the youths there because you brought in your own workers, the community or even the family expects you to pay certain amounts of money to the youths to settle them, to tell them, oh, sorry, I have my own workers, so please, you should not feel bad, so take this amount of money, so that you'll be happy, I will be happy. You will not feel bad that you are not working there because I've already given you some money, right? So now the community will not, and the community or the family will not negotiate how much you are to give the youths or the supposed workers, how much you are to give them, right? You will now negotiate how much you are to give them. So then if you arrive at a very, at a balance, if you arrive at a balance, you guys now have this agreement, you agree on how much you are going to pay them. After the agreement, you pay them off. They call it cut off. You pay the cut off, right? You pay the cut off. Okay. So now after paying this cut off, you are free to go. You have peace with the community and the family. Okay, so your building project can now go on without any disturbance, without any problem. Okay, Now, where the problem is now is, let's say you finish paying this cutoff, and then some group of people now sneak to your site to come and disturb the site. That is when you, the owner, will now take actions against whoever that came to the site to disturb. And now the community will not be responsible for that person. The family will not be responsible because you've paid the cutoff. Okay, so I'm telling you how it is, guys. I'm telling you, like, from the experiences I have had. Okay, because I feel we need to understand it, because not a lot of people understand this, like, Deve or cutoff, whatever. Okay, so after paying this cutoff, you have no issue with the community, with the family, with any youth whatsoever. Okay, so another thing is, if you decide to use the youth of that community or the youth from the family that you purchased the land from, if you decide to use the youth, you will not pay any cutoff, because you've already given them the job, you've already employed them, which is what they are asking for. They are asking for employment, even if it's temporary. Okay, so you now accepting to use them to do your work, to do your contracts, to do the supplying of sand, granite, whatsoever, and to do the building work. Since you've accepted to use the youth from the family or the community, you have no business paying the cutoff, because you've already employed the youth there, because that's what they're asking for. You did not bring in other people from other places to come and do the work that they think that they are supposed to be doing to earn money for themselves, to be employed, even if it's temporary. Okay, so that is it. So if you accept to use the youth, you will not pay the cutoff. So the process where a situation where you have your own workers, you can and you decide to use your own workers, not the workers from the community or the family. Where you decide to pay the cutoff, that means you have your own workers. So since you have your own workers, you just pay the cutoff to the family or to the community to settle the youths there, so that they will not be angry. Okay, so they will not feel bad that you did not employ them in their rightful position that they are supposed to be. Okay, so I hope this whole thing makes sense. Okay, so now where the problem lies is when you refuse to use the youth from the family or the host community that you purchased the land from. You refuse to use the workers from there to do the job. You refuse to pay them off. You refuse to pay them off. Now the youth will be angry with you. The community will be angry that you are supposed to employ us. This is our land. This is our rights. It's our right to work here. Now you are depriving us of our rights. You are giving, it's just as if you are selling our birthright to strangers. Then you've sold it now. You need to compensate us. Now you refuse to compensate us. You refuse to employ us. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to steal? Do you want us to... What else do you want us to do? Because we are supposed to earn money from here. We are supposed to earn a living from here. So that's where the problem lies. And then they start all these like harassments, all this stopping of sites, anything you want to do, they will tell you to pay, that they are in charge of this one. If you want to dig foundation, they will tell you they are in charge of foundation. Before you bring in anybody to dig the foundation, you must settle them. Before you do this one, you must settle them. Before you even buy sand, you must settle them. Okay, so now they will now start this rebel against you. All right, so now to avoid it, I would say you pay the cutoff or you employ the youth. Okay, so another problem where this whole Deve issue is always an issue, where it becomes a serious issue and a very disturbing one, is after paying off or after deciding to use them to do the work, some group of people still come to demand for money that God knows what it is about. They'll disturb the site, disturb the work. This is not sending any good signal out there.
please, the youth of Delta State, it's not sending any good signal. If they've paid you off, please stay off the site. If they pay the cutoff, stay off the site. Or if they decide to start using you, you maintain peace. Please, you fighting, rebelling against them, disturbing the work or project, it's not sending any good signal out there. People, investors are scared to come to Delta State because of this Deve issue. If you tell them to come and invest in Delta State, they will tell you, me, I cannot come because of their Deve matter. It's not sending any good signal, and it's not bringing in any good things. It's chasing away investors from Delta State. Please, there are better ways to negotiate. There are better ways to talk to people, to convince people to do what you want. If you want people to do what you want, there are better ways to talk to them. Okay? It's not by fighting or rebelling against them or doing this act of fraudulence, collecting money from people even after paying you off or after deciding to use it to do the work. It's not sending any good signal. Please, we are trying to bring back our lost glory. We should all put hands together to make it. Work, please.
If you have paid off, or you are using them to do the work, anybody that comes to stop the site has his or herself to blame. You can arrest the person, you can do whatever you choose to do with the person, and the community will not be responsible for that person. Even the family will not be responsible, because you have done what you are supposed to do for the family or the community, because they expect you to employ them through this your project, and you've done that. So nobody is supposed to come and disturb you. So a case where anyone comes to disturb you, you can take legal action against them. Okay guys, so my advice would be that you want to build anything, you want to purchase a land, you want to start any building project here, I will advise you pay your development fee and your building permits, and then use the workers, use the youths from the family or the host community where you bought the land to do the work. Use them to do the work to avoid issues. Okay, so when you use them to do the work, nobody will come to stop your site. Anybody that comes to stop your site is just risking his or her life, because you have the right to do to the person whatever you choose to do to the person. The community will not the community will not be accountable for that person. The community or even the family will not be responsible for that person. Okay, so if you don't want to use the youth from the family or the host community, you want to use your own workers, you just pay them off. Let them know that I'm paying you people off because I have my own workers. Okay, so that there will be peace. You've already told them that since I'm not employing you people here, I'm giving you this money so that you'll be happy, I'll be happy. So in the case where you've done all of this and people still come to disturb your site, know that those people are illegal and you can just take any action against them. For me, that's what I understand from this whole Deve issue, from the experiences I've had and I've seen. Okay, so I hope this video is helpful, and I hope I explained this enough for you to understand. Okay, and yeah, please guys, if you like this video, help me to share with people you think will need this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscription is totally free, guys. Please subscribe and leave me a comment in the comment section. Okay, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, peace out.